From the moment SpaceX burst onto the scene, it embarked on an audacious journey to redefine our relationship with the infinite universe. Its early days were shadowed by considerable doubt. Seasoned experts and critics questioned SpaceX's potential and longevity. Their skepticism only grew louder when SpaceX unveiled its groundbreaking Falcon series of rockets. For the masses, these undertakings appeared borderline fantastical, perhaps too far-fetched. And when the Starship was presented, the amount of skepticism was magnified. Critics labeled it a mere pipe dream, convinced it would never leave the ground. But they were wrong. You are watching Adventures in Space. Consistently, SpaceX has defied its skeptics. The Starship's launch on April 20th not only muted many doubters, but further entrenched SpaceX's pioneering role in space endeavors. As global spectators eagerly await the subsequent voyage, Musk's assertion of a 60% likelihood for Starship to achieve orbit intensifies the prevailing anticipation. Recent activities suggest that a launch from the coast near Brownsville, Texas is imminent, given the alerts provided to the U.S. Coast Guard by SpaceX. Standing tall at an impressive 120 meters, the Starship outreaches many of its forebears. Spanning approximately 9 meters in diameter, its vastness is an audacious nod in aerospace design. When combined with the Super Heavy booster, Starship's thrust capacity is unparalleled, surpassing even Titans like the Saturn V from the Apollo era. Distinct from the one-time-use rockets historically known, both Starship and its Super Heavy are conceptualized for multiple journeys. This innovative shift, allowing recurrent missions without crafting a fresh rocket each time, represents a monumental stride in aerospace sustainability and technique. Many assume that launching a rocket into space is purely a challenge of engineering and physics. However, the reality is that the hurdles faced are twofold: conquering the technical complexities of spaceflight and navigating the intricate web of regulations and approvals. A fine balancing act between ambition and safety becomes evident when one observes the dynamic relationship between SpaceX and the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA. Their disagreements could be traced back to events like the Falcon 1's third launch in 2008, where licensing delays from the FAA caused significant challenges for SpaceX. On April 20th, 2023, tensions reached an unprecedented height when the Starship test launch took a disastrous turn. The resulting explosion not only ravaged Boca Chica Beach's launch facility, but also the nearby areas. This catastrophe intensified the scrutiny SpaceX was already under, both by the FAA and the public. There was widespread skepticism regarding SpaceX's ability to adhere to Musk's proposed timeline for another launch. Compounding the concerns, the company delayed submitting their initial test launch reports until recently. But as they say, it's better late than never. With the submission of the required documents, the atmosphere is thick with expectation. If the FAA gives the green light, we might be spectators to another launch by this month's end. The repercussions of the April mishap underscored the urgency for major upgrades. Notably, the hot staging ring, essential for a smooth shift between the rocket stages, has undergone improvements. The new images from SpaceX highlight this enhancement, with the hot staging ring carefully fitted on a Super Heavy booster. This marks another pivotal milestone for the Starship as it gears up for its next daring venture. During the initial test, rocket aficionados got a rare spectacle: a multitude of engines igniting all at once on a single rocket, a sight not seen in live broadcasts for ages. The Super Heavy booster, distinguishable by its unique engine arrangement, symbolizes SpaceX's futuristic vision for space exploration. One unforgettable moment from the April test was the effort to decouple the rocket's two stages. The colossal structure, stretching almost 400 feet, performed a sequence of aerial flips before the activation of its self-destruct commands. Intriguingly, this self-destruction system, intended to swiftly neutralize the enormous steel rocket during crises, has been a central topic of discussion after the April examination. SpaceX's focus isn't solely on the rocket itself. A sophisticated water deluge system has been incorporated under the orbital launch mount, which is made of strengthened steel. The design of this system allows for the rapid release of substantial amounts of water upwards, providing a shield against the formidable forces experienced during a launch. Musk humorously compares this setup to a reversed showerhead, a fitting description indeed. Additionally, the most recent pictures from SpaceX show a heat shield being mounted on the rocket booster, gearing Starship up for the essential phase of hot staging. Every piece of the puzzle, from Ship 25 and Booster 9 to the orbital launch platform, has been meticulously examined and fine-tuned. It's common knowledge among space enthusiasts that SpaceX has chosen Booster 9 and Ship 25 for Starship's subsequent launch. These decisions are based on merit. Booster 9 stands out for its powerful engine capabilities and durability, ensuring maximum thrust and steadiness during pivotal moments like liftoff and stage disconnection. Conversely, Ship 25 is outfitted with superior thermal shielding systems and augmented structural robustness, positioning it perfectly to confront the rigorous demands of space exploration. It's worth noting that Starship and its accompanying Super Heavy booster embody the company's larger vision for interplanetary colonization. Moreover, reports suggest that Musk is optimistic about the timeline, hinting at the possibility of a Starship journey to the moon well before 2024. In the backdrop of these engineering feats, there's a looming uncertainty. The FAA's reports approval process, crucial for SpaceX's next steps, has an undefined timeline. Further complicating matters is the rocket's self-destruct system. During the mishap in April, the system took longer than expected to neutralize the erring vehicle. This safety measure is paramount, and SpaceX cannot afford a repeat of such delays in future flights. SpaceX's journey, as ever, is filled with challenges. From addressing the findings of the mishap report to fending off litigation aimed at revoking their 5-year launch license, the road ahead isn't without its obstacles. Yet, if history is any indicator, Musk's SpaceX has thrived amid adversity. Every space enthusiast is eager to know, when will Starship soar once more? Though aiming for August 31st might be optimistic, there's no denying that SpaceX is on the brink of its subsequent launch. The rapid advancements at SpaceX's Starbase are evident. As 2023 draws to a close, all indications point towards an imminent Starship launch, representing humanity's limitless aspirations. Do you think the second time Starship will reach orbit? Leave all your comments down below. Meet us back here every week with more updates on everything aerospace industry related and much more. Subscribe to the channel, and if you liked this video, you have 2 more right in front of you. As always, this was Georgie with Adventures in Space, and I will see you in the next one.